Hello you guys, and welcome back to the next video in the setting up an altered composition book. So I was kind of going back and forth on this one because this one is where I come in typically and I'll prep my pages ahead of time just so that I do everything kind of in stages. So for one, especially if you're keeping up with a daily journal, it's not so overwhelming to go, oh my gosh, I'm so many days behind, and I'm looking at my journal and it's nothing but, you know, white pages and I haven't done anything. So what I thought I would do is kind of show you guys, I'm going to do this kind of stage in two different videos because one, I do want to dedicate to watercolors. I know you guys have questioned about what kind of watercolors to use, and so I'm not an expert by all means. I'm just going to go by what I have done in the past several years. So yeah, so right now we're going to just kind of talk about getting your pages prepped, one of the stages that I do in my journal. So I was so excited to bring out this box. I picked it up last year at the Hobby Lobby, and I try to like organize a lot of my stuff because I want to make sure that I use everything. Do y'all hear it? Yes, it's so exciting. I've mentioned in another video my friend Nancy Jo. She is so creative, and she made this for me, and each box is filled with goodies. I think I've shown this on one of my videos before when I first received it. So I definitely want to use a lot of these little tidbits in my journal, and I'm so excited. This is so cute. So yeah, so just kind of what I would do is have a general location of things that you want to, I must have used what was in there. I think that might have been the bat. I mentioned the bat in last journal, the trim. I love that, the pom-pom bat. But I would definitely, you know, put all your items together to where you can have them readily available. Oh my goodness, charms, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, my imagination is going. So, but definitely start gathering and putting it on one location so that you have it and that you're not digging around. Like, this is some of my little bits and bobs that I've had over the years that I started putting all together in one location. So yeah, so see, I think I had these last year. Oh, yeah, they're brand new, you guys. Yeah, they're brand new paper pads. How exciting. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of them. I may have to do something with these. Okay, of course I'm going to do something with them, but like share. I'm going to have to share these somehow. Okay. So, oh, and then I've gotten the cards. I picked up several cards this year as well, but I had these from last year because they make such great, what's in here? Oh, some lights. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, who knows what I've put in here, right? But, definitely shop your stash and get it all in one location so that you have it to play with. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this aside because I'm definitely going to be using that. The other thing that I had that I'm going to be really using today is I had made this book. I took a Mindy Lacefield's art class last year, her Halloween, which I love Mindy Lacefield. But I kind of put together a little journal, and I never really wrote in it. I just put a lot of little tidbits in there. There's my Alice in Halloween Land. So I'm going to actually disassemble this and use it in my journal because I love all this stuff and I love flipping through it. Don't get me wrong. And if I was going to use my journal, I would... if I was going to use this one, I would definitely keep it, but since I'm going to be using this one this year, we're going to be disassembling this and using it in this year's journal. So I'm just going to grab a handful of these out like this, and we're going to play with it. So yeah, they still have holes in them. But look how cute this paper is. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. A lot of this is like watercolor paper because I was going to use this for like an art journal, which we will use these when we do our watercolors because I feel like that can be its own little, I love this pumpkin, its own little, and this is one of her art pieces, and Mindy's art pieces. It's going to be its own little, like, what do you call it? I'll have lots to show you guys. Okay, so this has like numbers and some journaling cards and things like that in it. So I think I'm going to definitely use that. And then this has like, so yeah, I could actually just take this thing apart and use all this. So I'm just going to take those out. Put this back. And we're going to start using some of this in this journal as backdrop stuff, backgrounds to prep our pages for our journaling. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this is a page that I would actually add my art to for the month. So I'm definitely going to put that on here. I did see where I had this envelope. I always like to add an envelope in here. But this one has such cuteness on the back side. Okay, I just had an idea for this. I do have my washi here. Actually, you know what? I mentioned to you guys. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so, whoops. So I talked about having this. I'm going to link this below, and if I forget to link it, you guys give me a holler. I've had several interests in this masking tape. This is colorful masking tape. It's very inexpensive on Amazon, and I love to use it for really, because washi's great, it's super cute, but sometimes it doesn't adhere as well as what you would like it to, like later on down the line. So I'm going to actually be using purple. And I'll be using this masking tape because I think I'm going to use this as like my pocket to store things in. You know, I like to do a place where I can put all my numbers. I know that's a fairly small pocket, but it's a bag. It's like a little paper bag. But it has this cute design on the back, so I don't want to like, and it's glued. And I don't want to rip it off, so I'm going to make like a little tip in to where I can keep this as well. But we need to add our calendar in there. So, what month? We're in August right now. Is this 2021? Okay, I'm losing it, you guys. I was thinking, yeah, it's 2021, but no, it's 2022. August. Is this September? I think I already had pulled it out because I actually almost put it in this last one. Yes. Okay. So we're going to add our September calendar in there. And then we're going to make this like a little tip in. Like that. Because normally I would make this into a pocket, which I could definitely do that still. I might do that still because this is a skinny pocket. It does not hurt to have all these pockets because pockets are handy. Get us some glue out here. And I'm just going to make glue along the edges here and create a pocket. I mentioned in the other video too that I found that calendar at Dollar Tree that you can put in the front. But sure, I'm going to miss Susan Branch because I just love her. She's like my ultimate favorite artist of all time. Well, one of them. I guess that's hard to like pinpoint because everyone has its different, but definitely she's on the definitely top. I mean, she inspires me all the time. And I love her book. I think I've mentioned that before. She has this kind of like a autobiography out, And it's like in a trilogy right now, and it's so good. So, so good. Oops. And this, actually, to be honest with you, I should make it where it fits, because if it goes on the front cover, it's not going to stick very well. And we can always reinforce it with glue, which is a lot of times what I'll do with my washi tape. Oops. And all else fails, we got our packing tape, right? We can add more packing tape definitely to this to secure it in place. Which, I'm going to use this Scotch tape on this side because I won't be able to see my calendar. I just realized if I covered with the masking tape, I wouldn't be able to see my calendar. There. Okay. Yay, we got a pocket. We got 2 pockets. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to keep this because we're going to come back and do that page. That's going to be my October. You know what, you guys? I'm losing it. I bet y'all are over there screaming again. It's October! It's October! What are you doing? I know. I can't get it together. Okay, let's take this baby off. Because we are doing October. Not to worry, my friends. We can get this, we will get this together. Someday I will have it in my head what we're doing. I should have pulled this out beforehand and then, oh, this house is adorable though. I hate to cover the house. Oh, it's so cute. But we're moving on. We're not looking back. We are adding, let's get this out, do this again. Oop. Almost added it to my pocket here. Okay. You know what? I'm going to put some glue just because we're going to make sure it stays, right? Since I've had to pull it off. Add that on there. Add a piece of clear tape. We are in October, you guys. October. This is the October journal. Okay, there. See, easy fix, right? Not to worry. Okay, so we got that done. We're gonna wait for the artwork on this one. And so let's just say this is gonna be our October 1st and our October 2nd pages. So what I would do is get all your fun paper, if you have like regular paper as well. Pull out our, I need to get out my Halloween paper. Let's just say we're going to pull out, let's just do this orange. Oops. So many pretty papers, so little time to use them, right? Okay. So, let's just say, let me move that September. I'm going to go ahead and add that to my other journal, but we're going to move it to the side. And I got a stack going over here. I need to get it cleaned. But I'm just going to, you can cut it, you can share it. And I like to add, I usually do vertical and horizontal. Just to, I kind of like change it up so it's not always the same. So, I'm literally going to add it here. You could add some inking to the edges if you want to do that. And then let's say for instance, we're gonna, like for this one we're gonna put on this side. We're gonna do that since it already has the pom-poms on there. You know, I love this paper here. And you want to definitely keep in mind that you're going to be adding some pictures if you're going to add pictures. If you're going to add, like this one, you can actually, we'll do that one on the next page. This one is great because you can write over this. Yes, it has the holes, not a problem. We can cover those up. Because you gotta remember, we're gonna be adding your numbers too. I like to, that's another video we're gonna do. Probably when I get my artwork done, we'll come in here and add numbers. But we're just getting our pages prepped for now. So right there, I would say that is a page prep. It's, I know I have some stickers over here. We just used them. Here we go. So, to me, that would be, see, we cover those holes up, voila, we'll cover these up, and to me, that's like a page prep. You have room to stay, you can put photos here. Okay, so this one, since it's got the pom-poms on the edges, which is great because you're already adding fluff to your journal. Oops. And if you don't like, say for instance, you're like, I can't stand those holes, and I don't want to cover them up or worry with them, we just cut them off. So, and this is, again, this is if you guys have, like, I know I'm repurposing, so, and then you could take your pretty washi, but, you know, if you don't have, like, say you're starting from scratch, you're like, oh, I don't have anything to repurpose, you can still add paper, you can still glue your pom-poms, use hot glue. We're going to be adding trim and charms too. That's going to be another little video that I'll put together. So endless, really, possibilities. Now this is where I would also, talking about adding color to your background, I would already be adding the color, but we're going to come back and do that. So we're just adding some pages. Sometimes I do, more than likely, most of the time, I have a tendency to do my add the color before I add papers, but you can do it either way. Okay, so we're moving on. We already see those are kind of like you're just walking in steps. You're kind of actually doing just some page prepping. Okay, let's see here. Here's another page. Let's see. So here's like a horizontal one. And if you want to cut it, you can. And what I mean by inking the pages, if you have like, if you have, here I can actually use a marker. But, or if you have like ink pads, you can definitely do that, which I don't have one up here. So I'll have to come and show, but even you could do markers where you just add some coloring to the edges. So they don't look so, with the marker, I mean not marker, but with the ink pad, it looks like it's aged, you know, a little bit, but we're doing some marker action here. And it just kind of like doesn't have such harsh white edging. Oh, I lost my glue stick. And yeah, see, my page got messy, but I'm going to be covering this up, so get messy, it's fine. It totally is fine. Now, sometimes the pages will stick together, and that's not fine. But, let's see here. I love these little pumpkins. So I'm going to come in and like save some for another page. so cute. Let's get some die cuts out that we can use. Now, a lot of times this kind of stuff I will add like after I'm getting my page is more prepped, because these are fillers, you know, like they fill your page up, and I don't want to over decorate because I want to make sure that I have enough space for my actual journaling, you know. Now let's, it's the most spooky time of the year. Now that is too cute, so we're going to go ahead and add that. Now I wanted to talk about, if you guys, say for instance, if you're not really into the whole diary journaling and you just love to use papers and, I don't know, say you're just not really into doing the whole, but you love the idea, you can make this into like a glue book. And what, I've always kind of had a glue book. I'm not saying I did it, you know, all the time, but anytime that I loved magazine articles or anything like that, this was prior to, you know, where magazines were more popular, I would use, I would cut out magazines because I would be inspired. Oh, I want to do this like in my house or whatever. And so, definitely, this could be something that you could just glue things in, you could paint things, you could be creative. It's like you want to sit down and just like relax, you know, play, get messy, use up all the pretty papers that are out there and stuff. Definitely do that. I mean, you can, you saw the box, you could have a whole, you could have a whole book full of fun stuff to look at. I mean, I just look, it's kind of like almost like a lookbook, but it's, you know, stuff that makes you happy. And to me, this is relaxing to just kind of sit down and glue things. Okay, so I'm gonna get my black marker out and just kind of outline this. I feel like it just gets lost in the page here. There. I'm going to put another piece of the masking tape here. Okay. So yeah, just having fun. We're going to do one more page and then I'm going to leave you guys to it to add fun stuff to your page. Now, here is, I just literally had this here on the side here. I'm going to use it because I love using words and old book pages. Whoops, I've got to get a new glue stick, you guys. This one's like almost out. Keep losing it on my page, but it's still got more in there. So I'm gonna add that. You can, and a lot of it's like fun collaging, you know. I love to collage, so yeah, I keep using this tape because it's what I have sitting on my desk. But I think my ring is in my, I journal while I watch television at night, so I think it's in there. So, and you get to, the other thing that's fun is when you're decorating, you get to use up your stash, because if you've been journaling for a while, you have it. If you haven't, believe me, it doesn't take long to get a stash going. Now one side's glossy and one side's matte. I think I'm going to put the glue on the matte side because I think it will stick better. I think I got this in a Happy Mail too, you guys. That's the other fun thing is, if you love doing like Happy Mail exchanges, it's so fun to receive because everybody kind of has their own little stuff, you know, and they can send you things that you might not have ever seen before or be able to play with. Let's put a sticker. This little ghost pumpkin is so cute. Put him over here. I don't know why I put this carrot paper in here. I love carrots, but carrots doesn't seem like it would be, and it's kind of thick. I don't think I'm going to put that in there. But it seems like carrots would have been more geared towards Easter. Or I love carrots all year round, don't get me wrong, but it just seems weird that I put that in that book. I think I was trying to add some textures, and so yeah, my glue, I guess that's a sign. Gotta go get another glue stick, so. And I love these. These are little, they're, I think, well, I know Tim Holtz comes out with them, but you can pick these up if you're ever like at Junkin'. Like, I know that I've seen them out when I go to antique shows and stuff like that. But they're little milk tops that have gone into, you know, milk. The tops of vintage milk, old milk bottles. And they have like orange juice too. And now the other thing I was going to talk about was when I do, like I have showed these in the last one, but I like to add, like, say for instance, and I'll do this whenever I come with the numbers, but just kind of add a space to put your numbers in there. But we're going to be doing that in another video, so I won't. I just saw these in that stack, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to do that. So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do today. You guys kind of get the gist of what we're doing, and go play, go pull out all your things, put them in a box or a bag or something where you have them handy, and then just start fluffing your journal up. You can see I need to sit down and do my rest of my pages, but so it's a great start. It's a great start. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.